Favela, vinha aqui na favela pra sentar no grau, pra sentar no grau, pra sentar no grau. Vinha aqui na favela.
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Brad. I'm with Techbuds-Solutions and everything OTC related. Thanks for joining me today. Wanted to talk about a really special ticker that a lot of us have been keeping a close eye on and have even invested in up to this point. As you can tell by the title, I'm already up $5,000 on this one. Was able to get in at 0.001 cents per share. A lot of us within the Discord group were able to capitalize on that as well and are still riding this wave. I don't think it's anywhere near over based off of a lot of the news that was released on Friday's close, and we're going to get into that. But first off, if you've never been a part of Techbuds-Solutions, or if you're brand new to the group, I encourage you to click on this link up here at the top right hand corner and provide you basically a how-to, or if you will, to access our Facebook group, as well as how to get into our Discord chat and network with some like-minded individuals who are making some monster gains within OTCs. So as you can see here, the ticker we're going to discuss today is GRDO, Guard Dog Company, and this was something, like I mentioned before, we got in at 0.001 cents per share, and as of Friday's close, it closed at 0.003 cents per share. So we have tripled our money so far for those of us who got in at that price. I got in at 2.5 million shares at 0.001, and obviously if you triple that, yes, my market value of that now is $7,500 with a $5,000 profit. Now, the reason why I think that this still may continue to run is because if you see here, if you look over here, there was a really strong resistances at 0.028 cents per share. It was here, tried to get, and even back in here. This is all on Friday's trade date, of course, but you can see how many times it fought to get past 28. You can see it over here. It was at 28. Here's at 28. 28 here, and it came up, but then it was beat right back down to 28, 28, 28. So that was the stiff resistance in this particular stock on Friday, and it wasn't until the last 5 minutes before the closing bell, that it actually surged right through that resistance, and it was because there was news released about this particular stock on their business plans to get into crypto, as well as a Ethereum giveaway. They're planning on giving away $300 worth of Ethereum. Obviously, what's the main purpose of that? It's to gain attention to this particular stock, this particular company, so people can take a look at it. But I want to get into why I think this is going to continue to run, and it's not just because they're giving away Ethereum. Before I do that, I want to let you know that I also find a strong support here at 24. You can see here that the way this momentum was moving, nobody was letting it get below 24, and it was pretty consistent with that throughout the day. Not to say that if it falls below 24, as we all know, this is the OTC, and this isn't like a hard indicator that the stock will continue to just plunge down if it gets below 24. But you can tell that people aren't trying to get in below that, and I think it's a good sign. I think it shows the strength of this particular ticker. Now, to get into the news of it, there's been all kinds of stuff going on with this in the last week since 2 Fridays ago, and one major thing of that was that they got rid of their old CEO, which is Bill Schaefer. And there's a lot of you that know who Bill Schaefer is. He's not exactly the best CEO in the world, right? If you're familiar with the OTC world. And so this new CEO seems to really know what he's doing. Kind of hit the ground running, if you will. Released out all kinds of information, and 8 days ago, here's the announcement of the new management team. The focus on digital asset and cryptocurrency markets, which we all know is really hot right now. And this isn't like a flash in the pan, though. We've had a lot of ridiculous crypto claims out there. Tea companies, cigar companies, whatever, face cream companies coming out with like their own cryptocurrency. It's been silly, but I can tell you that this seems like it's really legit. And the reason why I think that is because the CEO already announced a 120-day free trading shares lockdown, which means that there isn't going to be any toxic dilution going on within the next 4 months. And what that speaks to me is that he's trying to find ways to raise money that doesn't involve dilution, and he's buying himself some time for that. And so a few days later, he released the business plan for Ethereum and an Ethereum giveaway. As I mentioned before, the business plan involves a lot of mining, a lot of sales of mining products, and that sort of thing. And of course, it's not coming up right now. So, but they were tweeting out a lot of this too. I already had the Twitter pulled up, their Twitter handle. And this is what you want to do. When you're looking through due diligence, you don't want to just go off of one resource, right? You want to go to their Twitter page, and so they're tweeting about all this, and then you want to go and find other sources that are corroborating this information. And so another tool that we use, if you're not familiar with it, is Investors Hub. It's a social networking platform where you can search a particular ticker and you can find what people are saying about it, as well as other news that might be released on it as well. As with anything, a lot of people in here are giving their opinions, just something that they think about. And so this, again, isn't the end all be all. You always want to cross-reference any kind of news or information that when you're trying to do due diligence on a particular stock. But that's why I think it's going to continue surging, just because the news was released 5 minutes before the bell. I think they did that intentionally, and it's really just going to allow people to build up more hype on this and get the word out over the weekend. That way on Tuesday, I think that this could surge. I don't see that it's out of the realm of possibility to see this get into pennies. We've seen it plenty of times now with crypto plays, and it just seems to be the running theme. This one, though, it seems to be one of the more legitimate ones. For me personally, I think that I'm going to be sticking in this one a while and see how the momentum rolls before I consider getting out of it. So that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from this particular video here, and maybe make a play on it if you see the potential and the value in it, as I do. And so with that, I thank you guys for watching today. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, if you learned something, and I will catch you all later. That's all I got for you guys today. B Smith is out.